I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the #1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
Party people, are you ready?
If you missed your high school prom, you better not miss this. May 20th, Allure Gala. This is going to run it back one time with a prom night at the warehouse in Fort Worth for the DF Dub, featuring live music by Soulful Sounds and the international go DJ Bilotti spinning. Get your tickets and have your face in the place.
The mega teen event of the year is back. So make plans to attend the Best Southwest Everything Teen Expo 2023, Saturday, April 15th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Soto Town Center. We are calling all teens ages 12 to 18 to come build meaningful and positive relationships with your community. This one-day event will feature empowering workshop seminars, motivational speakers, a prom fashion show, live entertainment, giveaways, and so much more. It's the mega teen event of the year, the Best Southwest Everything Teen Expo 2023, Saturday, April 15th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the DeSoto Town Center, located at 211 East Pleasant Run Road in DeSoto, Texas. For vendor opportunities, call 972-230-9663. Yeah!
Michael Shawn and the Takeover legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
And tap in. Tap in. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is Monday morning. You are blessed to see another Monday, the day after Easter. It's April 10th. It's going down. I hope everybody who actually celebrates Easter and does their thing, I hope you had a good time. If y'all went to church, I hope the pastor gave the A1 sermon. If you stayed home and just ate with family, I hope you ate. If you just chilled and just relaxed, I hope you chilled and relaxed and just laid back and caught up on some rest. It's just me and Shawnee today, y'all, for now. Now, word on the street has it, Jay Black will be joining us later in the show, and we'll get the update on, him having to be Mr. Dad and Mr. Mom for a week and see how he survived, see was he able to do it, see how much complaining he may have, what he wants to complain about and what he can't do. I tried to tell him before he started, just look at it as an opportunity to experience something and better understand your significant other's struggles and what they go through every day, Sunday through Sunday. That's right. I gave him a little Dr. Felipe. I gave him not the Dr. Phil, but a Dr. Felipe. I gave it, and I tried to. You got to take opportunities like this. Look at the glass half motherfucking full. That's what you got to do. So it's the first couple of the church of anybody can get it. Pastor Michael Shawn and First Lady Shawnee Scott. Shawnee, how was your weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. So it's a 4-day weekend, so the girls don't go to school today. Either, but they went to the movie with their friends. I had the opportunity to take them there and go skating with them, and that was pretty much my weekend.
Oh, you went skating, and Tony can skate. I can't skate. Like I skated when I was younger. I can't skate because I can't fall. Because when you fall, you don't recover the way you used to fall when you fell back when I was younger.
It's not like they used to be at all. But
you
on the skates, yeah, I can get on the skates. I can still skate backwards.
Yeah. See, look at that right there. That in my heyday, I wasn't skating backwards. In the hay of the day, I did not skate backwards. I think I could cross my legs a little bit when I did the turn. That was it. That was the ending of and then I could do when we were little, you do the little slow skate where you hold somebody's hand and they play a slow, old, corny, slow song, and then you just skate slowly. But I couldn't. So I was impressed by that. Clap it up for the fact that Johnny still got skating skills.
Little, just a little, not a lot.
Sonny then told me, she said, my shins is on fire. I got to take a break. I said, my shins is on fire. I said, well, that's a workout. I said, shoot, they'd be more than on fire. That's a workout. Then Shawnee hit me with I said, so how was it? I mean, you were with your girls, you were with your daughters. The daughters had their little girlfriends there. It was like a little girls' night out. You was like their the female role model, female leader. I said, how was it? I was waiting for it. It was amazing. He said, well, it's kind of lame. The DJ was at. Oh, shit. I said, oh, shit.
Yeah, it was lame. The floor went smooth. They got bumps and humps all in their floor. So, and that ain't really safe.
I assumed every roller skating rink, the little floor would be smooth. I didn't think there'd be little lumps and stuff. That seems a little hazardous. That seems a little hazardous.
Stuff in it, and then they have races and stuff for the kids. And I mean, they do everything that they do at any other skating rink, but it was just whack.
I didn't know they did races. I did not know they did races at these skating events.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
They have races. You get out there, you do the whole. Well, they didn't do. They did. I think they did the cha-cha slide or the wobble, something like that.
Oh, they was doing line dances on skates. Oh man.
Yeah, wasn't nobody here. Like at this skating ring, there was nobody there that knew how to really, dance on skates. There were three little young white boys that they could, move. Like I could tell they had been practicing their little routines. This is something that they do. But other than that, no. Now, when I take them to the other skating ring, that's where all of that happens.
Well, that's where it goes down. That's when it pops off. That's where it pops. I didn't even know they had races. It's like the Fast and the Furious for skates. I didn't even know people they race each other on there.
Yeah, they have the girls by age and the boys the females by age, the men by age. So like 6-year-olds ain't racing 17-year-olds.
Damn.
Yeah, they do it like kids. They have tag. They have a couple of rounds where it's a couple people that have little they got little phone things and you playing tag. So if they pop you, then you got to get off the floor.
First of all, I'm just trying to skate around the rink. I ain't got skills to play tag. I ain't racing. But do you win anything? Is there a prize at the end of this situation? Do you get something for the win?
At this skating ring now, but at the other skating ring, they get prizes. They get stuff. They get stuff from the concession stand. It ain't nothing major. Hey, Jeanette.
So, but you missed out. Y'all went to go see Creed.
We went to see Creed. We saw Creed. It was a good movie. I liked it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I liked it. But now I understand the picture that he and old dude took. I understand it better. But at first I was like, why are they taking a picture like this? But I get it now after seeing the movie.
Yeah, I agree with the Jay sent a text. And at first I gotta retract I still would have been uncomfortable taking a picture. It was a classic rapper Skills put a post out there. It's a long post just about how men aren't allowed to show like emotion. Let me see if I can read some. Well, I'll read it in a little bit.
Read it.
We're our own worst enemies. This is speaking about Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors picture where he's basically holding him in his head and all that. So he put this the reason I don't go see Creed. Cameron put that, and then Skill said, we are our own worst enemy. Shake my head. I tell all my homies I love them. Why? Because I do. Sometimes it throws them off, but I don't care. I'm going to keep saying that ish. Tomorrow ain't promised. We all getting older. Mo's in the building. Let me bring Mo up.
I got it. You keep reading.
We're all getting old. We're all getting older. Man, and death is definitely certain. Excuse me. And it's already hard enough out here for black men as it is, bro. You can't even show love or accept it without your own trying to make it out to be something else. I don't know Michael B. Jordan, but I know losing Chadwick was hard on him because shit, it was hard on all of us. We clowned that man before he died, not even knowing how sick he really was. Maybe Jonathan came into Mike's life when he needed a friend. How come How come men can't have healthy relationships with other men without their masculinity or sexuality being questioned? I put up a post last week saying, Black men, it's okay to smile in your pictures. Now, this is true. I agree with this. Ain't got nothing but dudes saying, nah, I don't do that ish skills. You don't do what? Smile? You don't see nothing wrong with that? Man, the times we living in, that's goofy as F. Y'all got it. When you die and your family doesn't have one picture, you smile and you got it, bro. Hardest obituary pick ever. You won. So that was Skills talking about that. And I agree. I put on our little group thing, I agree with him and everything like that. I just would still feel uncomfortable with anybody being around me like that, taking that picture. I'm just not like, if I don't know you, but maybe they're friends. Well, I've been friends with, and I'm not saying to question his masculinity. If that would have been a woman taking that picture with me, I'd have been uncomfortable. I just would have. Like, if we weren't friends, I would have just been uncomfortable. But I don't think it's something like Cameron said it in a way to question his masculinity and basically say they might have. And I would just be clear. In Hollywood, we don't know. But I wouldn't have gone as far as saying that's not why I see Creed. I'm just saying it.
I mean, I said it in the beginning when I first saw the picture. I was like, what are they doing? After seeing the movie, I understand. Like, I get it now. I completely understand that pose now after seeing the movie.
Yeah, they had a tight friendship. They did have a tight friendship in the movie that turned ugly, then turned, I ain't gonna give away the movie you haven't seen, but damn, the movie's been out for a minute.
The positioning of it, like him with his arms around him, like if you go back to the beginning, how he was kind of the protector, and then even when he, when we get to them being old, and he went to him. So I get it. I get the whole artistry in it now. After seeing it.
Yeah,
but I think one of the key words you used, Mike, was you said even if it was a female, you would feel uncomfortable, right?
Exactly.
The key word is you. So from where we're sitting, there shouldn't be an uncomfortability level unless you have an uncomfortability level with how you view sexuality and the do's and don'ts of women and men.
Facts. And I don't call it a do and don't. I just have personal space that I don't.
When I say do's and don'ts, I mean like what you deem inappropriate.
Right. Right.
But I think I said on the chat to all of y'all, this goes back to when boys are younger and we tell them boys ain't supposed to do this, boys supposed to be strong, that look too feminine, and then they grow up into men who are detached, who are emotionally unavailable and not able to express themselves. Yeah. I don't think it's anything wrong with the picture. I think it's the way that we look at the picture with our lens and what our what our values and what our belief system is when it comes to male and female relationships.
Yeah. I think you're totally correct with that. And I repeat, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the picture. I just probably wouldn't have taken the picture. But I'm like that I don't even like
all laugh. We was like,
even I hate when a dude when I see somebody like a dude and I say what's up to him and he's like, yo, how you been? And he just lingers with that arm around my neck. I'm like, dog, can you please? I'm a very affectionate person with people that I want to be affectionate with. I'm not. That's
but it
not
makes
my
you
thing.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm just like, all
you're
right,
uncomfortable for a reason. Like you're uncomfortable for a reason. If you peel back that layer, you'll realize, like, oh, okay, this is why this make me feel uncomfortable when people I don't really know show that type of affection towards me.
Well, one example is I had a lot of drunk people in my family who would be drunk and talk to you and want to be all over you as they're talking to you. They want to be all like this. Like, when you grow up, it's just irritate me. So nothing to do with
that. When I was younger, I was made go over there and give so-and-so a kiss and a hug.
Yeah, I hated that. I hated that.
To this day, I don't force my kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's forced affection, boundaries.
That's exactly. How was your weekend, Mo? Sexy. Well, let me give a round of applause. Sexy Mo's in the building. Are you back? Well, never mind. That's none of my business. Where you at?
So of course, I told you with the flights is crazy. I'm still in the ATL. I have not made it back home yet. Hopefully, I'll be catching the flight later on this afternoon.
Well, I don't want to speak for you, but sometimes cancellations can be happy cancellations. Like, you're supposed to be on a flight, but you're like, you know what? I just get another day.
I am a busy person, so I got a lot of things to do. So yeah.
So how was your weekend? What was the weekend like this weekend? Did you celebrate Easter? Did you chill? Was it nothing? Wasn't a big deal or whatever?
So celebration of Easter for me is reflection and being grateful. It's like a reflective time for me. So I don't really celebrate per se, but I did make the kid an Easter basket. Because even no matter what, you got to make the kid an Easter basket. My kid, thank God, is not into the clothes. You know how some kids be like, "Where my Easter clothes?" And I'm getting, a suit, and then I'm getting sneakers, and you spend like, a rack on Easter stuff. My son is not like that. My son had on joggers yesterday, a t-shirt, nice little jacket, and he was happy.
No, when you just said that, I am a Scrooge with holidays. I just am. Like, I'd rather you ask me for something, even though my kids didn't ask, but I have a 19-year-old and twins that are 16 who still are looking forward to these damn Easter baskets. And these Easter baskets are more expensive now.
Yeah.
Like, what goes along with this is more expensive now.
Yeah. Even if you make it yourself.
It's like a low key, it's becoming low key Christmas. It's like a low budget Christmas that this has become now. And I'm like, whoa. Because in this country, it only gets worse.
Boom. This year I had to put money in the eggs. Like,
yes, there was money in the basket.
And then I had to take them golden eggs and put money in the basket. Like,
there was money in the basket. I literally had to go to the ATM for my mom because I said, "Mom, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" No, I just want to put. Everybody has to get the same amount of money. When did money start getting? When did money become started? When did this happen?
Boom. So I teach my son for every, especially Christmas and Easter and stuff. We have a saying: Jesus is the reason. Just to keep him grounded, just to keep him, reminded to him, like, don't get too carried away. So, yeah.
And my twins walked in there, so where are the Easter baskets? I said, Mom, what? I mean, now it's like they got some clothes. It wasn't a lot. They got some clothes, then they got some candy, and then there was $25 in the thing. So that Monty wasn't here for Easter. She's in Ocean City, Maryland, and
nice.
That's $75.
Oh yeah, Sean Robinson. We didn't get no real eggs. We didn't dye eggs this year. Eggs are expensive. So, and we're at a shortage right now. So we did not go and buy no eggs. We had the fake plastic eggs from the dollar store, and I filled it up with candy and money.
Listen. And I talk to parents all the time. They're like, "Can you believe that now?" Yes, it's low key of Christmas now.
Yeah.
This is the.
Back in the day, we would hunt for eggs all over the church, ground and stuff. And it was the boiled eggs that that the deaconess and the sisters and stuff made. And you was happy because you found you some, full eggs. They ain't had no cracks in there. Remember that, Shawnee? You ain't want the crack eggs. You want to make sure, you want the nice eggs with the nice decorations and stuff. So, it has changed. I think everything has been monetized.
It's been monetizing. Like, this is so off course. Like, when we say this is the no segue zone, this is the no segue zone for a holiday. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing giving out Easter baskets. This ain't even the whole point and reason. If you're part of whatever belief system that you're a part of and whatever you believe in, it almost gets to the point where it's embarrassing that we do this as a sidebar celebration on that day. So I have to go, and I'm not saying this to give myself a pat on the shoulder. I'm telling you how weird this holiday is. I had to go get money. Go to the ATM to go get money from my mom. And when I went to go get money from my mom, I go to the bank, and there's a bank here, and then there's an old bank that had closed down that's right across the street. And I see a homeless guy sitting there and listen, being homeless on any day of the week is a tragedy. Being homeless and being that lonely is a tragedy on any day. But I was sitting there, I was like, I'm about to go get money to give my kids for an Easter basket. And celebrate this. And I saw this man sitting there with no shoes on in my little, what I consider a semi bougie town. It's just a regular city, but it's semi. It's semi. Everybody celebrate. Everybody got their kids out and all that other stuff. And it just hit me that, damn, every time I complain, this dude now, because Easter is promoted the way it is, I'm like, this guy's by himself with his shopping bag in my little town that I've grown up in, where I rarely ever have seen a homeless person. So my guilt, as I drove off, I said, well, I really just drove by this person who's at the lowest point that you could be at, a point that I've never reached. I don't care how much effed up stuff I've been through. I ain't never been there. So to clear my own conscience, I had to go back to the ATM to clear my own conscience. So I'm not saying this to pat me on the back. I had to give him something because the picture stayed in my brain.
Tugging at you.
Yeah, it stayed in my brain for real.
At you.
And then when I drove to go give it to him, he thought I was having him move because he was by an old bank that was close. So it looked like there used to be an ATM there. So he thought he had to move, and I just gave him the money. And I was just like, this is a sad ass situation. But anyway, my Easter was fine. So Shawnee went to go see Creed, right? And last week I told you I went to see Creed. And Shawnee said exactly what I said. After you see Creed, which is a good movie, them bastards are going to make you want to go to the gym. Did you see Creed yet, Mo? Did you see Creed?
Yes, I did.
You're a dog. If
I would put away a slice of pizza or two, I was like, damn. Made me reevaluate my life.
I wanted to do push-ups in the aisle while I was watching it. Like I was like, yo, these dudes look like Marvel comic. They look they should be part of the Avengers. But so it was good. So we all agree. Did you liked Creed too, right, Mo?
I did.
You like Creed too? So we all give it thumbs up. The Takeover Legends have officially given a cosign to Creed. So go check out Creed and go support and do all that good stuff.
And if you haven't seen 1 and 2, I suggest you start at 1 and 2 first and then go see it.
I haven't seen 1 and 2. That was my first time watching.
It really brings
I like little girls. I like the little girls part in it, their daughter. That was to me the best part. They incorporated that. Yeah.
That was a good because
if you no pump.
Said if you saw the only thing like they explained the whole movie, you don't like if you haven't watched them, it would be cool to watch them, but they wrap up the whole story. But the one part of watching Creed 1 and 2 is you realize that the mom had a hearing loss and had problems with her hearing, so they wound up having a kid, and that was a good little sidebar storyline. Yeah, I dipped out the what do you say? What did Sean Robinson say? Yeah, while you were watching the movie, I dipped out and did 25 dog. I went home and did push-ups.
Yeah.
I was like, dog, you gotta that's gotta make you feel a whole different way with your energy level to be able to do that. Like Shorty said, I just want to be able to have an intense workout like that. I don't know if I need the intensity they had, but if I could get to my highest level of intensity, that would be dope. I feel like you can see Creed 3, then go back. They do a good job. They do a good job.
Never mind me. I'm anal like that. I need to know the context of the whole storyline. So I like to go back, even with series, like when they come out and they don't come right out back to back, like 1, 2, and 3. I go back to at least like 2 of the episodes that I've watched already to make sure I can remember or catch up with the storyline. So
yeah. So that being said, we need like a siren, a warning siren. Shorty, we need to get an alarm. Like there's a warning siren, like where they warning you for something. So if there's a warning, let's make believe there's a warning siren going like this. This is a warning. I was going to get the trailer that allegedly is promoting the new Friday movie with Chris Tucker. This is alleged that there's a trailer out that's saying that there's going to be a movie with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, and it's going to be Last Friday. It's going to be called Last Friday. I don't know if this is true. Somebody could have just put this together and made it look official. But I do know what's coming out, and I'm warning all you people, you may have to have a conversation with family members and significant others. There's a documentary, from what I read, that Jermaine Dupri and Luke from I Want to Rock, I Want to Rock, I Want to Rock, I Want to Rock. There's a documentary that's going to come out about the Freaknik.
Yeah.
And they're going to focus on 1994. I'm just going to give y'all a heads up right now. If you were there in 1994, one person already put an Instagram post up. And this lady was actually praying in her post, asking God for the prayer of protection She put a prayer up. If you were at the Freaknik in 1994, I'm going to tell you right now, have a conversation with people you love. Don't let them see you on here acting totally the opposite of the narrative that you have posted or the person that you've become. If you got a husband, you got a wife, significant other. You got some kids that you have spent all the time in the world critiquing their culture and critiquing how y'all women ain't got no respect for yourselves and the way you get dressed and the way you move and all the stuff. And when back in my day, a woman would cover up. If you was at Freaknik in 1994, you may need a retraction. You may have to retract those stories that you told and that soapbox that you've been on and all that, and how the music does this and the music says that. And if you were there, now, chances are you're not on this video, but there are going to be a bunch of people that are in this video. You might want to have a chit chat, because I went to one Freaknik. It wasn't in 94, but I went to a gang of Greek picnics in Philadelphia. I went to a gang of I went to a gang of
My first Freaknik in Philly was the summer of 94, and I wasn't Greek yet. Summer of 94, and I was like, ooh.
And there's
That's
a good chance
the first time I had ever seen anything like that before.
And Mo, there's a good chance at some point we walked by each other and didn't even know each other.
Probably so. I was in a drop top with
y'all went
Biggie,
to
Baby, One More Chance all over and over again.
What'd you say, Ashani?
Y'all went to Atlanta?
No, there's a Greek picnic.
That's probably where the footage is coming from.
No, that's
yeah.
I'm saying that me and Mo went to a Greek picnic, and we know if you went to a Freaknik and a Greek picnic, they were basically identical, but they had different lingo and different accents. That's all it was different.
Yeah.
All it was different.
The same, like Freaknik in Atlanta and then the Greek picnic in Philly. Same.
Technically, if I really scavenger hunt through the garage at my mom's house, just don't bring up Club McDonald's. Yes, you know, Shawn Robinson.
Broad and Diamond.
Guilty. Philly Greek days. Yes.
Yes.
I know if I really scavenger hunt through that garage in my mom's house, I know there's a palm quarter with one of them little tapes. Shit, I might make a documentary just off of that. I'm gonna tell you what. No safe, we stay Philly. So I'm just telling y'all.
And Asbury Park. Yep.
And Asbury Park.
Weekend. We end up Sunday on at Asbury Park on Sunday. Yep.
Ooh, boy. Terrible. Now, the first footage I seen from the Freaknik, is two girls. It's just two girls talking in a car, and they're being interviewed. And that was me. That was me going around with the palm quarter. I was going around with the palm quarter interviewing people and asking. Now, in my picture, nobody got naked. But there was a lot of nudity, and a lot of nudity was forced upon women by men who were walking around. And Shorty has a story about that going to what was the Kappa thing? The Kappa
beach party. I've never been to a Freaknik.
So people, if you was in Atlanta at that Freaknik in 94, you might want to have a sit down just in case. Just in case. But the crazy thing is the two young women that were there that they interviewed in the car were dressed. Right now, back then we probably thought they might have been dressed sexy. But right now they look super conservative. So that might be one good thing. They look super. I was a minor at the Greek. Yeah. Okay, J Pearls. All right. You was there. You might be on my palm quarter. I don't know. Virginia Beach.
Yep. Daytona Beach.
I don't know whose bright idea this was to bring back these memories. I know Jermaine Free and
well, they said that you better hope you don't see your mama or yourself, or you better hope your employer.
You already know. You already
was giving up government names. My name Letitia Johnson, and I'm from Brooklyn. And yeah, shout out to my crew in Brooklyn, girl. Letitia, I hope you ain't a CEO somewhere.
So Mo,
no, I'm gonna answer Shawn's question. Contrary to popular belief, and you know what's hard for people to believe. Yeah, I went to the Kappa Beach party, but no, I wasn't. If I'm on anybody's video at the Kappa Beach party, it's a very boring scene. I'm pretty sure nobody's saving me.
Shawnee
So
said, nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Keep
Nothing to
moving.
see. At the
So,
beach
Mo.
party, I don't. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You don't
No,
what?
No.
So there's nothing to see there. If they happen to do one on the Kappa Beach party, if there's documentary, Shorty says, even if there's footage of me, there's nothing. They probably edited her out. Now, Mo, if there's a documentary on the Greek, is there anything we got to worry about? Should we do some damage control now?
I became Greek in '96, and so my finer has always been finer out in public with my letter. So I've never I don't have no footage like that. I got footage, but not in stuff like that. So I was never like the real short, bra top or bikini top wearing outside in the park. For me, it was more like the tennis skirts. That summer I had the little, tank top or the boxer. I mean, not the boxer. The what is it? The hockey jerseys. Remember the hockey?
The hockey jerseys.
So the baby tees and the tennis skirts and stuff. That's summertime.
Here goes Stacey Mitchell.
Baby doll dresses.
Stacey Mitchell talking about my ass was out at the Greek Fest. Don't judge me. You just been judged, girl. You just been judged. You just been judged. Ain't no judge. We didn't know. In our defense, we had no idea that in 2023, somebody would have collected the footage from 1994 and done hours and hours and hours of editing and and somebody has to narrate this and somebody has to put storylines and probably followed some people. We had no idea. But if you have talked that shit to your kids about how, and you've given a false story on how back in the day was, you better have a conversation.
We didn't act like that.
Explain.
We didn't act like that. And then all of a sudden you be like, Mom, is that grandmom out there? That look like grandmom. That look like Gigi out there. That is Gigi.
That's Gigi out there. Why she got all them guys dancing around her? Why she got all them guys dancing around her?
And what y'all do these days, twerking? We was pee popping back then.
I actually have footage, Mike. Now I'm thinking back.
Too. It's in the garage.
It's in there on the little camcorder. The little 8, was it the 8mm, the little 8 track, whatever it is. I think I got footage, so I think it was 95, 96 in Philly. I swear to you. And there's some stuff on there that them days were amazing.
I had the camcorder and I interviewed everybody. And the final question, I don't forget it was me, Terrence, who else? And we were in the final question is, what does it take to get your phone number? That was the final question after the questions. What does it take to get your phone number? Boy, let me tell you. Let me tell y'all, better be careful, be honest, use Jay Black's word, use true transparency. Sit your family's asses down and have a conversation just in case. The Kappa 2001 RIP to Wicked Cricket. All right, what up to Sean B? Jay Black, how was your weekend? And then we can get into allegedly.
We can go, man. My weekend is just. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's too much work.
The man took care of everything in the house.
Everything.
He did the groceries. He did the cooking.
Yeah. Supermarket. White people looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm trying to act. They could tell that I didn't belong there. I'm on the phone. I'm trying to send pictures. I'm trying to video call. Like, this don't look like the same hot dogs that you buy. Like,
ain't the same.
That was a lot of work. And I just looked at the lady. I said, I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Like, she said pizza rolls was in this aisle, but this thing says 6 and this one says 7. I was just confused about everything.
I mean, it didn't help either that you had a T-shirt on that said, "If you don't look like me, don't talk to me." Like that didn't help either.
I had a shirt on that said, "I'm rooting for everyone black." I did that day. I'm rooting for everyone black. That was my shirt. I didn't say I wasn't rooting for other people. I just said.
Right. Then he wondered why he felt like he shouldn't belong.
Man, that was a lot of work, man. Taking care of a household, cooking and feeding everybody, and like that's. Every day. That's a lot.
Day.
That's a lot.
Well, you got a new appreciation. You got a new appreciation.
You
got a new appreciation. Thank God that you said, I'll pay for all this to get done.
Yes, it's so much easier.
Please, God.
God willing, if you could just pay for it. Like, it's too much work.
Don't
and
make
they
me
gotta
angry.
wash the dishes like afterwards. You know how hard it is to get grits out of a pot that was cooking, like, you know, dog. Like
that Brillo. All I know is to get the Brillo. I'm like,
but you can't scratch the bottom. Then
I don't give a fuck. You know how many?
No,
you know how many times I got yelled at? You scratching it? Well, you need to. You want this off? Just let it soak. Let it soak. Just put it there. Let it soak. Meal planning is a job alone. Yes, it is.
Yeah, she had post-it notes everywhere for what goes in the lunch bags, what goes here, how to do that. I still didn't figure out the coffee situation. I still could not figure out that coffee stuff. So, but yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But yeah, but all is good.
And then on the icing on the cake is now you gotta clean the house and keep the house in order after you've done every chore.
I was vacuuming, yo.
No, you ain't mopped the floor. Did you wash the bathrooms? Did you wash the bathrooms? So the bathrooms is hard.
Did you wash the baseboards? Did you?
Oh, not the baseboards. That's rubbing the base.
That's when he was like. That's when you like 13. When you living at home when you 13 and your mama make you do it. Nah.
What?
No.
That's what Shawnee calls the deep clean. Shawnee be like, yeah, I'm about to deep clean today. That means I ain't talking to her for at least 13 hours. I'm like, oh God, she doing a deep clean.
It was the day she comes staggering like an old lady limping and couldn't resist and tried to clean the stove off, talking about you got this stove filthy. It's grease everywhere. Because the bacon shoot grease out. I'm not cleaning the stove to that degree.
Really?
Like
is
she
that
tried
what
to clean. Dog, Mike, I'm trying to tell you, the stove burners, everything worked fine. But they wanted to shot. What? No, if you don't lay your limping, but you gotta. I'm not doing all that.
And I did the bacon. I used to put the clear lid over it so it wouldn't pop out because I got tired of trying to clean up. Yeah. I said no. There's got to be a way that I can do this. That this popping. So I put the thick ass clear whatever lid and just put it on there. But then you got to clean the lid, obviously.
But when you pick that, I do that with the grits, and then you pick it up, it oozes out because I guess the moisture or something. Dog, it's just a lot.
Straight up. You can't do the cooking show one where the lid goes to the side. You got to go straight.
I told Lady Q. I said, Lady Q, I'm gonna need for you to convalesce the right way. Because Jay Black cannot operate and do the things that you do.
No,
any more days past the stated, the original contract.
I'm looking like how long the doctor said 2 weeks, but you look like you walked in. You limping going to the bath. Look like your limp getting easier every time you go to the bathroom. So I'm like, you sure? Like, you sure you don't feel like cooking today? Like. No, it's a lot of work though. It's a lot of work.
Jay started being her physical therapist. Let me see you walk to me. Just walk to me. Come on. One step at a time. Come on, just walk to me. Keep going. Keep going.
It's fine. You're looking good.
As he walks all the way to the oven. Keep going. Come on.
Yeah, Stacy talking about the grease. She got mad because I poured it down the drain. I didn't realize you're supposed to pour the bacon grease into a jar or something that's on the side. I was figured if you do it with hot water at the same time, it's diluting the grease as you're pouring it down.
The grease down the drain.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. It was too late. It was days later. By the time she assumed that I saw you cook. I never pay attention what you do with the grease afterwards.
Rest in peace. That trash. What was the thing that eats the trash in your sink? What was that called? The trash disposal. Moment of silence for that trash disposal. Hey, but you did it. You got through it, homie.
Thank you. That's the point. That's the point.
You got through it. You made
it. I did it. No recognition for doing it. You got to be criticism.
You're here. You made it.
Thank you.
We made the ultimate attempt. Hey.
She's still not all the way right, but I still got to do stuff. She told me, can you take this hamper? I got to take the hamper upstairs. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
It's the little things that be getting you.
Patty.
Hold up. When you're a man and you're not just any person, if you're not the person who's been taking care of that, when you go hard and you try and clean everything, you're like, go. The kitchen is all done. For some reason, your woman always knows. Did you take the hamper up? Fuck.
All this other stuff. This is what you're gonna focus on. No great job for this. Okay.
Like I mopped the floor. Well, how about the water? Water's still in the bucket.
And then I can smell the water. The mop.
Oh, you can smell the water.
Did you use some bleach? That's all I need.
Oh, not did you use some?
Did you put some fabuloso in it?
Oh, you be walking around like a little kid walking away like. them little sidebar things that be killing me. Lady Q is a Q comment brought to you by I Woke Up Inspired. Seeing him pour grease down my sink healed me. Oh, she said, I gotta get better. She said, I gotta get better. I gotta get better.
And then she got to order. I thank God for the order, like 9 shirts. Somebody ordered 9 shirts.
Oh,
but
wait
she
a
can't
second
do
round of applause.
Oh,
you gotta make the shirts.
Yes.
Well, she can weed them from the back, but that heat press.
Yes. She can't do this. The heat thing is too. Yes. It's too heavy. Yes.
We need you to get on up. Like,
it is hot. You be talking about that. It be hot too. I said, how much is 330 degrees? How much is this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So between the bacon popping up in her face every morning, because she making you bacon, and then between that steam, sweating out her good hair press. Do you have a little more respect and empathy about what she does every day?
Yeah, I do. It does. That's the one thing about all that. It does show me a lot more in depth and detail from attending to my boy.
What?
Yes, Stacey.
Like it shows a lot.
What?
It's just changing of the rules. Some aspects I was like, it ain't that difficult. Like, and then there's other aspects I was like, this is too much. Like, so if it all has to be combined together, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the one responsible for the day-to-day stuff like that in the house. So.
But you did it. You did it, and you made it happen.
And you survived.
And you survived. But that would have been funny. You know, it would have been funny because when Lady Q, when she's making the shirt, she always does an inspirational video and she puts captions of it. Like,
did you do videos?
When the business is the struggle, the pain of struggling through the fire in order to get your significant representation in the business world. It'd be something deep, right?
Yes.
I wish Jay Black would have done a little video.
You wasn't promoting the business, like you just.
No. I'm just trying to get through. How many more? Let me see. It was an extra large. It was a large. That's all. I'm saying. It's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of work there. But that's live. We go.
You did it. We gotta talk more about that tomorrow. We gotta get Lady Q on here. She said you made her heal faster. Like you was like, I think Jay was trying to do shit on purpose. Like he lit the house kind of on fire on purpose. Why the smoke alarm going? No, I just lit some of the house on fire, just some of the house, but it's all good. All right, we got a lot of things to get to. I'm going to interrupt when we do the top of the hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's allegedly we always have the right to retract any statement that she says because she just scrolls. The information she gets, she's just a better scroller than you are. And if it's not right, it's not right. We let her know. And then she just goes from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sexy Mo, it's allegedly.
Let's get this mother crawl. Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Allegedly. What? With Sexy Mo. Powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Well, talk about selling, Michael Shawn. Selling. Iggy Azalea is out here, my sources tell me, allegedly selling her body on pay-per-view.
Hey, Iggy.
I didn't even mean to hit the round of applause. My bad. What do you mean she's selling her body?
You think of, boxing, you think of fights, you think of, big ticket items, anticipated squirrels, if you say, but she has decided to sell her private collection. You can get private collection.
Is this
private
clothes?
photos.
Does she have clothes on, or is this are we
Michael Shawn
Freaknik 94? Is that what we are? Or what
I
is
didn't
this?
pay for it, but most of the pictures that I've seen are her in bikinis, very, very scantily dressed. Of course, nobody's gonna pay to see her in a raincoat or some warm-ups, or maybe some warm-ups. But nobody's gonna pay for her to see her fully clothed. These are exclusive bathing suit, photography pictures that have been unreleased to the internet.
So this is the white girl, right?
Her. Yes.
That T.I.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then yes. She. Oh wow.
The one from down under, from Australia.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's decided to and I wonder how many more people are going to branch off from the OnlyFans thing and do like an exclusive collection like that to see how much they can get from pay-per-view.
Hey, shout out to Go ahead.
Did she have a butt down? I think she was like one of the original.
She did. Well, she's not the original. No, she's not the original. Ketoy, shout out to back in the day. Those were the original butt girls. But no, she did. She got her body done. And so of course she was also dating Nick. What team does he play for again?
Yeah, I'm not paying for that.
If you notice, her body has actually, well, she's had a baby too, since she had the first installment of her body done. But yeah.
I'm not saying she looks bad in any way. I'm not saying, I'm just, it just ain't my cup of tea, my cup of coffee.
Whoever did her
my
body
40 ounce of beer.
so whoever did her body did an amazing job out here in Atlanta. Because you can't, it looks very, very natural, like her ratio, her waist to breast to leg and butt ratio looked very natural when she came out, although we knew she had work done. So
I mean, listen, it's easy to get up here and joke and be like, oh, this and that. I've never had a body that I can make money off of, so I don't know what it's like. I don't know.
All you do is spin records.
That's all. Yeah, all I tell jokes. Like, I've never had a body like that, so I don't know what I would do if I was like in Creed 3. Like, if I had my shirt off in Creed 3, even if I was an extra, if I had my shirt off in Creed 3, that means I was on a nice little level. I don't know if I would charge. I don't know if I would do that. It depends on the money. That if somebody told me I can make $50,000 and put it up there and in 30 days make $50,000, I think this shirt would probably come off.
But even with that, Mike, there's men out there who are now getting ab sketching, getting BBLs,
yes, I saw it.
Getting lipo, getting all of these different things because again, you in the limelight, and it's regular people. It's regular guys who are out there getting it. One moment they got a dad bod, the next moment you see they got an 8-pack.
I saw. Let me tell you something. If my health insurance
working out, I've been in the gym, but you still got middies, which is the male version of boobies.
Well, I would do the whole thing. Like, if my health insurance covered it, y'all, I'd be under the knife, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This little belly right here. I got this little. I told you about this little crackhead pudge I got right there. Shoo, I'll be right in there. If Random Rick says if she can get suckers to pay for something, SI swimsuit models do for a magazine letter. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I can't even critique. And she's got fans. Like, you got to remember, she's an international person, so she's got fans all over Australia. She might be popping. She might be. We don't know what's going on in Australia. They might not can't wait to see her in the little like, on down under. So go ahead, girl, do your thing. I mean, I'm not buying them. I'm not buying.
But there are people out there who are fans, and there are people out there who just want to see some naked skin. So it's a win-win for everybody. Win-win for her because it puts more money in her pocket, and a win-win for the people who want to see content.
Before we get to the next story, it's the top of the hour, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time out there in Dallas at DFW, 8 o'clock on the East, and it's way early on the West Coast. We are with Sexy Mo rocking allegedly. Next story, please.
For Michael Shawn, I keep saying that, we love a good documentary. We love a good docuseries. Well, if you remember King Von, who passed away, he's from Chicago, a rapper from Chicago. They are putting out a docuseries about the people who he killed during the time he was in these streets. They have photos up. It's over a dozen people that they have up there or whatever, people's names. And so I'm like, that's a very slippery slope because I think that opens back up a lot of stuff where his family might want to, their families might want to retaliate against his families. And so, although I love a good docuseries and love to see like the behind the scenes stuff of what's going on and what's happened, I think that, that's like opening up or pouring salt into a wound, so to speak.
So, so the people who lost loved ones, and they proved that he killed them, they don't get a chance to share their story. But because we want to have this narrative that we'll be sad for his loss of life, which is tragic at that young age, at any age is tragic. But the people who lost loved ones don't get to tell their story and try and because I'm sure a lot of them may not felt the same way we felt when King Von was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, listen, I know this is all done for money, but sometimes I think both sides of the story need to be told. Like, if you killed my brother, I want people to know that side of you. I want that side to be. I don't want to walk around the city seeing murals all over the city. I don't want y'all. You know how it feels if your brother or sister were killed, or your uncle was killed by a certain person, and you got people walking around with T-shirts all over the city saying "R.I.P." for this person. I'd want my story to be heard. But you're right about the slippery slope, because a lot of people ain't gonna look at it like that because people got small minds. But hey,
right.
And are they really gonna paint them in that type of light? They're gonna probably try to glorify them, I would think, right?
Well, they do that. I mean, they do that anyway. I mean, if you recall when he got killed, that was caught on, which was also caught on film. They again, like to what Mike was saying, everybody wearing, rest in peace, Bond shirts and things like that. But I don't think that this is the first time that they put emphasis on some of the things that he's done prior to getting killed.
Oh, we'll see what goes on. I just think everybody needs to have a story. It's bad. I'm taking King Von out of this because I don't want anybody trying. I'm taking King. It's bad enough that if I have a relative or somebody close to me who was killed, and you making songs about doing this stuff, and people at clubs celebrating it and throwing drinks in the air.
Right.
It was only a matter of time before somebody gives the other story. It was only a matter of time before somebody flips and gives the other story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's on, in some ways, I think it's only fair if the families have gathered around and said, let's put this story out there. I don't know. I mean, it's sad, but there's two sides to the whole thing.
Speaking of two sides to the whole thing, remember last week I reported and told you that Chloe was seen with Quavo, talking about Chloe Bailey. Well, I found out why they were cozied up and together. They have a new movie out. It's on Peacock. It's called Praise. And I watched it over the weekend, and it's actually really good. It's like
I saw the previews to that
musical type movie, but it's star-studded and it's actually good. Sometimes, it's a little bit too Tyler Perry for me. And I'll be like, I'll pass. You've seen one, you've seen all. But shout out to Tyler Perry because I love him. But sometimes you get a little Madea to death. But no, this was actually really, really good. And I would say if you don't have Peacock, get the 7-day trial. Watch the second season of Fresh Prince because it's also good.
Oh, I didn't see the second season. I didn't know the second season was out. These damn shows just be popping up.
It's well on its way. I think we're at episode 7 now. And shout out to Coco Jones. A lot of you who don't know Coco Jones, the artist, she plays Hillary Banks in the Fresh Prince. And mega talented, mega underlooked. If you hear her song, you'd be like, oh, that's the girl who sing that. But yeah.
All right. Well, shout out. All right. Mo is giving another referral. She's giving another cosign. First it was Creed 3.
Yes. Creed 3.
Now she says check out Praise on Peacock.
Praise is awesome. I was laughing and singing and just
it's churchy. Is it like churchy?
So it's not churchy. There's God, here you go.
Hold on. What's wrong with it being churchy?
Here you go. It's not churchy, heathen. It is it's
what's wrong with it being churchy?
Sing in the church, right?
It got hip hop in it. And one of the things I like about it is it's so relatable, especially for people like Jay Black who don't want things too churchy as he does. But no, it's a really good feel-good movie. It came out just in time for Easter and Passover week. Passover, you are best.
How you gonna say is it churchy and we run the church and anybody can get it? We want it to be churchy.
But our church ain't churchy.
Jay Black is going to be the scandal that brings the church so anybody can get it down.
Jay Black running an illegal gambling associate out in the back.
You got your associate pastor out there running numbers.
Boy, nothing wearing with churchy. All right.
But yeah, go see it. It's an awesome movie. and it's on Peacock.
Cool. The round of applause. Sexy Mo with allegedly, ladies and gentlemen. Sexy Mo with allegedly. Jay Black, you missed a lot last week.
Mm-hmm.
You missed a lot last week.
Before I get between running the vacuum.
I did get a phone call. My mama did call me. There's one thing I did miss that I do know I missed. I didn't get back to watch it. My mom called me and was like, "Oh my God, like stop cooking right now. You got to turn this on." I was like, "What?" I said, "I can't. I'm gonna burn down the house." So Mike and Shiny going to a prom. That's the one that I was like, "What? A prom?" Yeah, I think he cracked the code. I said, "What?" I was like, I told my mom, I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to cook.
Not your mother saying, I think he cracked the code. They going to the prom.
Kathy Black says Jay Black don't mess with Mike in his church because he gave a great sermon Friday while closing the morning show. Well, thank you so much. Thank you there, Kathy Black. But yes,
right on Black Friday.
What I missed was that's what I missed. Is that what I missed?
So there's a commercial that we're running for an adult prom, and it's for people who want to some people just like going to prom. Some people had a bad experience at a prom. Some people didn't go to their prom. Some people want to relive it and do it the right way. So while I was on the phone, Shawnee had told me the lady called, and I was like, "Yo, we should go to the prom." And then Shawnee hit me with the, "Well, are you asking me or are you telling me that I'm going to the prom?" So I took the shit back. I said, "Nah, I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. I'll do it the right way." So I asked her.
Whoa.
No. I said, "I'm gonna do it the right way." We did it on the show. So I have a prom date. Shawnee is my prom date, May 20th. It's gonna go down.
For real.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Hotel room and all.
They're gonna go live. They're
Wait,
gonna
hotel room.
Day.
You know what happens after the prom if you get a hotel room. But
that's why I went to the prom by myself.
Wow. So like, is it legit? So the premise is if you didn't get this opportunity and you want to make a do over.
Your prom was terrible. Like, say your prom was terrible. You went with a guy and they ended up getting back with their ex at the prom and left you single and destitute, that type of thing. Just all the bad prom experiences, or if you didn't even have one. So
he might have broke up with you after the prom because you ain't give him none. He was like, "I thought I was gonna get some."
Reason number 10 why I went to the prom.
We all in this limo. You knew I got the room. You knew I got the room, and now you want to change your mind, and all of a sudden I'm not ready.
That I knew you knew I got the room statement. That and 9 months later, a lot of my friends wish they would have stuck to their guns because it was a lot of prom babies.
A lot of prom babies, and your boy's in the connecting room, and you just hear them. And you sitting there trying to finesse the situation. Like, girl, that's what we do on the prom.
You don't hear what's going on in the other room.
What's going on?
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
You know why they? Men ain't shit, especially when we that age. You know why they doing it? Because they love each other. That's why they're doing it. Because they love each other.
So Shiny, he's for real? You really? You doing it? Adult prom? And he's going to pick you up in the like you have people come over to see you off on your prom.
That's what he said.
Yep.
That's what he said. We wearing black. We picked the color.
Pick the color.
What color y'all wearing?
Black.
I wear black.
She said the
black
dress.
Huh?
Black and
so y'all gonna post pictures?
Hey, I want to do white, but he's gonna do black.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted to do white. Oh, I don't like white suits. I don't like white suits.
Yeah, so we.
Well, who determines the color for proms? Because
the nigga who invited. Fuck out of here.
It ain't like a wedding where the female has full control.
Well, not all weddings women have full control.
I need some more info about the prom.
Wow.
I didn't even know she wanted white. I had to see.
That's a dope concept though, because if you want to do your prom over with your spouse or the person you're with now, that could be a memorable. It's something nice to do.
Yeah, you and Lady Q should come out.
That's actually
come out. Sexy Mo, you should come out.
That's actually nice.
May 20th. Y'all should come. Y'all got plenty of time.
Maybe I don't want to put out after the prom. Maybe I still don't want to put out. Maybe I still don't want to go to the room.
Been in that. Yeah, let me tell you about putting out right now, girl.
Maybe how Mo's her woman monthly thing may line up.
Oh, here we go. Let's just say that monthly thing ain't gonna mean a thing to me. Let me tell you something.
They do say periods don't
Mike
end
said
anything
it, though.
with a sentence, but
Oh,
thank you, Jay Black, for
Get
being
the towel.
so thoughtful.
You got a towel? Get the towel down. What? Mike said, don't
No, I'm prepared for everything. I got a special prom towel for that. I'm like, I got the prom towel. Look, it got
They hit on that
2023 on it.
Jay Black, look at you all domesticated and in tune with the things that are concerning women.
Because you plan your vacations and stuff around your clocks.
I'm gonna have a towel with matching washcloths. The whole thing.
You know what? You get special. Are you putting in a order with Lady Q to make you some personalized towels?
I'm gonna get Lady Q. Woke up inspired. I'm gonna get special towels. Gonna say prom 2023.
Mike and Shawnee.
Oh God!
And the camera gonna follow us all the way to the door closed. I'm gonna make sure I just close the door, just like that. Y'all play with me if y'all.
Wow.
But that would be dope
like
if
it.
you actually took Lady Q out and then if y'all came out.
I like the thought. I like the thought.
Yes.
I think we're gonna pay. I think we might put the video. We might put it up a pay-per-view. I think we might make some money off of this. I don't know. It'll be up on Media Room 360.
It'll be cool. Yeah, to follow it, I think it would be cool.
Yeah, to follow Shawnee getting dressed, her hair done, and makeup, and you coming over. That could be a nice little.
Then there'll be a separate camera follow me to get condoms and going to the bar. All things like that.
Unless she's on the
Don't forget
pill.
y'all going to eat first because you told her you was going to take her out to eat
I heard
first.
But you acting like Shawnee putting out. You just because she agreed to go on the prom with you, that's it. Your friends going on the prom.
It's the same thing, Jay.
Yeah, that ain't a guarantee. He acting like it's a lot.
She wants to the prom. She ain't saying she was.
Oh God.
Stacey Mitchell said, "Y'all get married, heifer." We said a prom. Who even brought up? How do women lead to marriage?
You know, it all looks the same. A dress, a guy.
Yeah, I'm wearing black. I'm not wearing white. So.
People have been married in black before, right? I've seen weddings that people have been married black. A bunch of old ass. A bunch of old guys, folks at the prom, laugh out loud. Guess it's a chance for guys to check mark an old goal. I'm not trying for an old goal. This is new. This is a new frontier. But we'll see how it works out.
I like it. I think it's interesting. Yeah, I think that's I think that would be nice. I mean, the 40-year-old going on the prom I think it's nice. 50, whatever age you are.
Well, I wish I was 40. Keep that going. Yeah. Keep that going. He said 40-year-old.
I think that is how she set it up. It's like 35 up.
Yeah.
35 anybody can come, but her target was 35 up.
A certain demographic of people. Okay.
Oh man, this could be incredible.
This is gonna be nice.
It's gonna be an incredible night. I've been in the gym too. What? I'm coming in there. What? I'm coming in hot. Oh man.
Shawnee, he's trying to look like he's an extra in the movie Creed.
Just the extra. Just the one that walks by with the towels to get to the boxes.
You're going to the gym. You was inside the gym, huh? Hitting the punch bag. Okay. May 20th, so 5/20. Okay.
Gonna have that barber on deck over there in Dallas. Oh man, this is about to go down. Oh shoot, I might even grab that mic and host it. I might even just host it. Cause I don't know nobody out there like that. I went to school.
But when you walk in, of course, I'm pretty sure they're going, Michael Shawn in the building, Shawnee Scott in the building. Like I'm pretty sure y'all gonna get
Let me be clear. This is not Shawnee's town. This is not my market.
Oh, okay.
We know places they know Mike. They don't know me.
Okay, got you.
She saw me a little sample. She saw me a picture of the dress that she is one of the, I guess is in the running. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right
so your girls is okay with you going out on the prom, going on the prom date? I guess.
All right, Jay, do you have to fuck everything up? Like, does everything? Why do I have to tell my
I'm
kids?
talking about Shawnee. I was talking about Shawnee. She's out there. You coming to pick up Dave?
Wait a minute, but why would that? What do you mean? I'm confused. I'm talking about Mike answering.
No, I'm just saying why he always trying to throw some shade on there, like my kid's gonna be mad and stuff. What are you throwing shade for? Like what? What's the big deal? I'm going to a prom.
Why would the kids be mad? It's in Fort Worth at the warehouse on Berry Street.
And I actually have heard of this venue. I just never been to it. I remember something going on at this venue.
I want to. I'm anxious to see the live. The makeup getting done. The mic. I forgot the corsage. I gotta go back and get the flowers.
Get Mark the photographer. Get Mark.
I don't know where he's gonna get some flowers from. If he don't have it, where I live ain't no flower shops.
That's a requirement. He must bring flowers.
He said he was. He said
that's what he said.
I gotta get him. I'm about to get him from the corner. You know they be at the corner at the stoplight.
Yeah.
You just gonna break off the stem in the car and put a safety pin on it.
Mike, that was for cemetery. That was cemetery flowers.
So
I might have to do some arts and crafts with that shit. I might have to make it happen. But it's gonna happen.
He said he was gonna spoil Shawnee. That's the exact words he said.
Let's go.
He said, "I'm gonna spoil you, girl."
But understand, my version of spoil may not meet your version of spoil. My spoil might be different. So everybody understand. I fell for the peer pressure and getting married. I fell for the peer pressure, the problems I went to. I'm not falling for the peer pressure today. I'm doing this the way I think it's gonna be dope. I'm going through Michael Shawn's level of dopeness. Ain't nobody gonna pressure me. And that's why I haven't told my mom, because I told my mom, then she'd be like, well, you should do, Poppy. What you should actually do is that you should have somebody sing to her. Mom, relax.
I love it.
You getting car service too? Or you gonna drive?
I don't know if we want to stunt and get the car and drive. I don't know if we want to drive or be driven. See, those are things that we'll have to talk about on the show. How people feel. Should we stunt? Should we drive up?
You want to rent the Bentley?
Well, or you have an Uber and you can just get the luxury Uber to take you there.
Yeah, the black.
And or they have like the Uber Black, the luxury.
Do something like that. We could do something like that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring you up to speed, Jay, as we get closer to May. And after these workouts begin to kick in and the creatine that I'm taking and all the vitamins, I'm going.
He said creatine.
I'm going.
He got post-workout, pre-workout.
I got it. Let me tell you something. Shoot. If
taking supplements.
If my heart stops.
I don't live nowhere near where you talking about.
Flower shops in Duncanville. Mark, appreciate your work, homie.
Shops by where I stay.
Appreciate your work. So speaking of relationships, entertaining a man. I like these women now who are coming out and putting these videos up. And kind of like champion heterosexual men's needs and what they want and stuff like that. And what we don't like. I like these videos that women are actually putting out there by saying this shit is disrespectful that you do, women. And it's not coming from a man. I like the fact that you guys are having a conversation together. I also like that men are telling other men, this is what we're doing, that we're screwing up. This is what we're doing. So entertaining a man. This is a video that a lady put out there. And I got like 2 videos of women. It's like a woman's day. So this lady, and you tell me if you agree or disagree. I literally had to get the definition from Shawnee on what exactly is entertaining a man. And I'll let her explain that afterwards. Can you play the video, Shawnee, please? Por favor.
Good morning, Joy.
A little Spanish right there. Just throw a little Spanish.
No, I'm gonna stop.
Spanglish.
Work, at church, and especially on social media. If she is in a committed relationship with you, especially a marriage, is disrespectful. And if you were doing the same thing, she'd have a damn fit. And you know she would, right? So why do you allow her to make you feel like you're trying to be controlling because you have these concerns? Every time she...
To play it from the beginning, I just want to hear it entertaining. Play it from the beginning.
Every time she entertains another man at work, at church, and especially on social media. If she is in a committed relationship with you, especially a marriage, it's disrespectful. And if you were doing the same thing, she'd have a damn fit. And you know she would, right? So why do you allow her to make you feel like you're trying to be controlling because you have these concerns?
So when we go, because I want the ladies to start on this. I just want to give a quick example because I want to know. Because Shawnee, first tell me, I said, give me the definition of entertaining another man. What is that definition?
My definition of that is if you know, well, first of all, if you are in something with somebody, y'all done agreed, it's y'all. And you know this dude is trying to holler at you or be inappropriate, and you just sit there and go along with it. That's entertaining.
I ain't mad at that. So it's entertaining. Can I ask Mo? It's entertaining. Let's say you put up. It's not a provocative picture, but it's a pretty picture. That's why you posted it. Damn, I put it because I think I look good in this picture. And somebody says, "Oh, you are so fine." If you hit him back with a thank you, is that entertaining?
If he says what now?
If he compliments you on your curves, you are the you know how guys like they like to start off with queen so they can lessen the blow of what they're about to say.
Beloved or queen before it, I'm skipping over it anyway. But go
ahead. But he says you're an amazing, beautiful woman. It's amazing to watch you and sit there. You're stunning. Is it entertaining him if you actually reply and say thank you?
Yeah. Well, so that's a slippery slope because there's a fine line between a compliment and somebody sitting on the sidelines waiting for your man to mess up so he can slide in. We know how to differentiate whether it's a compliment, a generic platonic compliment, a respectful compliment versus I'm trying to see something. Birdman hand rub on it. We know the difference. We know the difference.
All right, Shawnee, do you respond to somebody giving you a compliment about your looks on social media? Is that entertaining?
I think if they start with "hi, beautiful" and all that, a lot of times, like when people do that in my inbox, I won't even reply because I don't know you first of all. So so that let me know that you ain't trying to talk to me about business. I don't want to talk to you. That I think that's if I'm single or in something. I don't. But if I post a picture of me that I like,
yes, Rick,
then a compliment, I guess, is okay. But at the same time, you could just look. You don't have to hit like, especially if you in something. You ain't got to hit like. You ain't got to say nothing. If you like, that could just be something in your mind.
So what if it's somebody what if it's somebody complimenting how good you look in this picture?
If it's somebody I know, and that's not happened, where they say, "Well, you look really good," and I know what they talking about because if they probably saying from whatever I was dealing with, you look really good. But that's somebody I know. You know, somebody that knows what I've been going through, and for me, and that's really the only time that I'm gonna post something like that anyway. But I ain't gonna post nothing provocative. But I think that is I don't think everybody's pictures just because you like them, you got to hit like.
Jay Blizzy, your girl entertains and says thank you. It's a simple thank you.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'll let you go. Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I'm shutting the internet down. What are you talking about? Like, no, yeah, that's disrespectful. Like, yeah, you can't say thank you. You can't give any glimmer, any signs of hope. The platonic, the generic, you can just leave on unread. Just keep it moving or whatever you got to do. Keep it pushing.
Don't reply to shit that's a compliment about your looks.
Exactly.
I'd be scared to even leave a comment on Lady Q page. Like, hey girl, you look cute today.
Zero.
Hey girl, I like your glasses.
Stacey talking about
to bite my head off.
On her page on a public forum, she'll say thanks, but not if they inbox her. It's the same concept. You're giving her perception.
And I'm not talking about the inbox. I'm just talking about under the comments where everybody can. I see it both: the DMs, the inboxes, the whole thing. Both.
A lot of times I might say thank y'all, like meaning thank everybody who commented or liked on the picture. I keep it moving. I keep it pushing because I think that that's a recipe for disaster, especially if you're dealing with somebody. You can't control what somebody writes on your page, but you can control how you respond to it.
Kathy Black says giving them more attention than is necessary could be entertaining. Oh, all right, Kathy Black and Miles. Okay.
Yeah.
Stacey talking about in public, you're a brand. So I guess the media room is the brand. And somebody, oh, Shawnee, you look gorgeous in your outfit, or like
that's something different though. Shawnee, you look gorgeous in your outfit. That's different than hey, beautiful, and that's completely different. That is completely different.
Is it a difference, Mike, if it's the brand?
No, there's the difference. The difference is you say thank you and you keep it moving.
Or some
Yeah,
people might
somebody is
complain.
informing me if we out somewhere and somebody say, "Oh, you look nice in your dress," or "You look pretty," then in person I'm gonna say thank you and keep it moving. But if you sending me a message, that's the difference, and how you send the message determines if I'm gonna respond or not.
So Tashabi said, if you respond to all the compliments, then that's kind of okay. But if you respond to only the one compliment, that's gonna be the fuck out of here. No, you're absolutely right.
The only time I try to respond to all of the comments is when people tell me happy birthday. If they say happy birthday, then I try to go through and say thank you to everybody that said happy birthday. Or like when I was getting out the hospital, if people said, we were praying for it, and then I try to talk to it. But if I post a picture and
hospital is one thing. The happy birthdays, I be watching your hoes too. Y'all be trying to sneak in happy birthday. Bitch, you don't even like me. You've been slandering me.
Well, that's
it. Stop playing. Listen, I say don't respond to shit on a compliment. When it comes to how you look. Comes to how you work and all that other stuff. Even though I know y'all dudes out there be putting y'all trying to test the waters by putting a compliment about their work ethic and oh my God, you're such a successful Black woman, and you want to see a response so it can start creeping into the next one. You want to put a generic
hey,
one.
Hey, queen.
Hey, queen, hey my ass. How about you go, hey your own queen?
That's why I said that, beloved. And what's up, beautiful? How you doing, beautiful? How you doing, queen?
Hello, gorgeous.
Oh yeah, once you get the emojis, some of y'all be on here with them emojis. I be watching y'all motherfuckers, the emojis, the little hearts and the heart eyes. Yeah, okay. Y'all keep playing with the kids. Y'all keep playing with the kids. That's why folks like and heart all the comments. So what else is entertaining? If somebody's at work, at your where you work at, do you not say anything in conversation? Because at work you're like if somebody says hi, but there's an ulterior motive that's going on. Do you respond? Do you not respond? Like where do you draw the line? Because some women are friendly and they talk to people and they're like, but I had a conversation with them while we were drinking coffee.
I'm friendly and I talk to people, but I promise you they know when I don't want to be bothered too. I'm friendly. I'll sit there and have a conversation with you, but if I don't want to be bothered.
So I don't want to keep this just to women. I don't want to keep it on women. So y'all both, your man has somebody who you feel looks at him in a certain way. Even though I love them women, I love them people who say, I am attracted to him, but I would never want to mess up his happy home. The fact that it came out your mouth, the fact that you put that in the universe is messing my situation up. The fact that you told somebody that is already messing my situation up. But how do you handle it if your man, husband, boyfriend, fiance, whatever, and this woman is giving him that look, but how do you go? What do you consider him entertaining it? Any one of y'all ladies?
I mean,
all right,
slippery slope.
All right.
I could be a firecracker. Like if it's something that I see that's blatant, I'm with Tashabi. I'm like, the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? I give looks. So I probably will give you a don't play with me look if I see like some type of reciprocation from my man from an advancement from another woman.
But it's not an official advancement. I'm saying, how they play these games.
What do you consider official and non-official advancement?
Because guys don't give official advancements. What guys do is they start conversations that they hope will lead organically into that.
Yeah, but you know when it's getting there. You know
that. Yes.
Yeah, you know when it's getting there. You know. When it first started and they just, hey, how you doing? Okay, you might not know because it might not be nothing. But once the line is crossed. And my thing is, my issue ain't with the woman, it's with you, because you know how to cut this off. I ain't talking to another bitch about you.
Right. If you start asking personal questions like, so what do you do? Like, what do you do on your free time? Or what you like to do on your free time?
What's your favorite drink?
What kind of food you like to eat? What?
What kind you don't?
Like, so and I know men sometimes are oblivious when women are like in their space. But I still feel like there's some level of accountability. Would you feel comfortable answering these questions if your woman was around? That's the question you need to ask yourself. If your woman was around, would you feel comfortable answering these questions that another woman's asking you, or even engaging with? Would you feel weird if your wife was around when this woman was like playfully talking to you?
Right.
Then that means that you ain't supposed to be engaging in that level of conversation. That's how I gauge it. Would I feel comfortable with my mate, with my man sitting here answering these questions from this dude? No, then you probably ain't in the right situation.
Right.
All right, Jay. Tashabi said, here's a good question. Is it disrespectful to post your Cash App on your birthday if you're in a relationship? Because you know someone is going to give a whole lot for that extra. They ain't got to be no extra conversation. You just take the money, boo. You just take the money.
Tashabi, don't be messing up my birthday. My birthday in September, and I'm posting.
Well, don't nobody hit me on my Cash App like that. As many times as I don't put my Cash App up there, ain't nobody. The chicks, the women, the females are the ones that send me some. Jay Black done send some. Mike send some, but ain't no random dude sending stuff on my birthday. Now y'all can. You can send something. Hey, won't.
Wait a minute.
You know, just don't expect no conversation. Just thank you for the donation.
Just thank you for the donation. Exactly. I was just interested on that. There was another video, but so we'll move on from there, and we can go to so Bow Wow.
Yes.
Bow Wow. Of all people.
Shad Moss.
Shad Moss made a statement that I literally watched and I appreciated. I saw a level of maturity, and I think a lot of people need to hear this statement. I think there are a lot of people, men and women, who need to hear this. So play Shad Moss, Bow Wow, and his statement. Go ahead,
you know,
Bow
baby
Wow.
mothers, I hate saying that word though. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm blessed. There, you know, my son's mom, I don't even think she has a fucking Instagram. Like she's really off the fucking grid, and like you know that. Like she's super chill, she's quiet, she doesn't care about none of this shit.
She gives you peace.
Man. And the same thing with Joy, with Rashad. You know, we got a life like home for real. Like we don't argue. Like I don't even know the last time we had an argument. I think a lot of men, and there's a lot of men that do this shit. Just because you have a kid, I'm gonna look at the camera and say, just because you got a kid with a woman don't mean she belongs to you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats be feeling like that's my baby mama. Like, I still got like that's property, that's mine. Still like, nigga, nah, nigga, y'all not together. Y'all just a team now. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's certain boundaries and things that you don't cross, but at the same time, she not yours. I'm blessed and I'm lucky to.
Hey, as much as we joke,
maturity and growth.
Yeah, as much as we joke.
Yeah.
We said it.
I know a lot of men who need to hear that though, because I think a lot of disruption comes when you're trying to co-parent with somebody who feels like they have a level of ownership and right to you. And when things don't go their way, I think a lot of times they act out and have a temper tantrum because it's like, but this is my toy. Like a little kid, you know, this is mine. So I think that he hit home on that statement when he said that, you know, just because you have a kid with somebody doesn't mean that that person belongs to you forever.
Yeah, you just didn't pull out in time. That's all it was.
But is he saying that just because that Joy, she's everywhere, she's dated a lot of other celebrities and people like, yo, that's your baby mom now dating Diddy, that's your baby mom now dating this person? Is it because he has no control over that and the public embarrassment of your baby mom running them streets?
Well, listen to what you just said,
Well, that's
Jay Black.
the problem with what you just said, Jay.
That's probably, that's a big problem. Ain't that your baby mom? So does
he don't have no control. They not together.
That?
They not together. So what he got to do with what she got going on?
I think,
and I see the other way too. Women got to understand that too. That just because you got kids with him don't mean that you run shit.
The ownership.
You run them kids, but you can't run somebody's life and y'all ain't together no more.
I agree.
Because I've heard this classic term. It'll be an argument. Shoot, I'm the mother of your child.
I think there are some things that should happen for the mother of a child. There are some things that should, should happen. But as far as you taking, I'm careful with that, because if somebody got your kids, then there are certain things that, yes, you should do because they are taking care of your kids full time. Now, if you got your kids full time, that's something different. But if they taking care of your kids, yeah, but there is a line and a boundary that shouldn't be crossed, because that you need to do whatever to take care of them kids, but you don't need to do whatever to take care of another grown person.
Yeah, I don't like baby daddy or baby mama either.
She got a list, and Joy got a list. Dang.
What you got a list about?
All the people that she dated. Like that's
so
if that's your baby mom, but with this list.
That's why she ain't your girl no more. That's why.
That's like, yeah, because listen to what you're saying. You're saying basically, once somebody becomes your baby mom, is there a cap on what she can and can't do? She's still a human being. She's out there dating. I never hear bad things though about Joy. Just because she's dating different people, she's dating what she has access to. We look at it from a different standpoint. She's dating within her circle. She's in the entertainment industry. She's not going to date Joe, her mailman who comes deliver her mail every day, because she's not around Joe and his people. She's around the same caliber of people that she works with in the industry. So yeah, she's going to be seen dating this one, that one, or whatever. But what's wrong with it? She's not with Bow Wow anymore. What is wrong with it?
She's not part of the industry. She got lucky to just have access to it. But I get what you're saying. I mean, but as long as you ain't.
She do though. What is her background? What kind of work does she do?
Modeling.
Is she a dancer? I think she's a dancer too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so she is in the industry. She's not. She's not either.
I don't think her name would have come up if she didn't have a kid by Bow Wow or somebody. I don't think her name would have came up. I don't think that name would have came up. But as long as you ain't doing it in the whole way, like if you're not getting hoed out, because if you're getting hoed out, then it's a
hold out.
No, if you're getting hoed out, if you're getting run through, I'm not the only one seeing it. The kids are seeing it too.
And if you a man running through, the kids are seeing you go out.
No, definitely. That's what I'm saying. So that's when that could come up. When you go like the kids are watching these things scroll through Instagram and TikTok and all this other stuff.
And they saying your mom dated Kevin Durant, The Game, Gucci Mane, Trey Songz, Lloyd somebody, Tyga, Chris Brown, Future, Bow Wow, Young Bird, some Boo Tamaga, Diddy, Rob Kardashian. Like this is a long list of people.
So when you say dating,
Trayvon Diggs right now for me.
But when you say dating, are you talking about going out, entertaining, feeling your way through, seeing like, okay, we went out to eat. It don't mean that she smashed each and every last one of them. And then even if she did, for argument's sake, because I can't,
She dated Rob Kardashian?
Yeah. 2019 to 2020. Yeah. I'm sure they were smashing. Like
equate.
That's a long list.
Dating to
some of y'all got skeletons. Some of y'all got more skeletons than that in your closet.
Everybody dates doesn't mean that they slept with them.
Well, when you
they got relationship time periods too, though, Shawnee. Like they got the time frames.
It don't matter if they have time frame. Like everybody ain't a slut.
She was with Hit Boy from 2012 to 2013, Shawnee. You don't think they smashed?
I don't know.
In a year.
I don't know, because I've been in relationships where I ain't slept with people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But y'all think every woman is a fucking hoe. And when she go out with somebody, just because she accepted the fucking dinner, she not cracked her legs open.
Well, I'm just saying she did it to Bow Wow.
That's not true.
She did it to Bow Wow.
I love you, Stacey.
They got a baby together. That's how we know. But damn.
Yeah. They ain't get married.
What's your list? Get a list of all the people you done dated up to your marriage.
Got you. I understand. I'm just saying this whole thing that she's not smashing his list. I mean, that's a little like
No, it all boils down to control.
Or called gold digger.
That's the
It
thing.
all boils down to
Oh,
control.
Lloyd the singer.
It's control. The fact that men don't have control over what they baby mom, and I hate that term, what they do after they leave the relationship. Because if it was anybody else, if it was a man doing all of that, you'd be celebrated.
No, they
you out here living your best life. Like Mike, you out here living your best life. Yeah, get your, that's all right. Y'all ain't work out, but you come on. It's different standards and different rules when it comes to women, and that's not fair.
Well, Nick Cannon catching it too. I mean, guys catch it for cheating and stuff like that. Tashabi said
catching it because he out here pushing out all these babies.
But guys is losing jobs, but really not a long list. Motherfucker, that's a long list. Stop playing with me just because it's high profile. Stop playing with me. We gotta run down that list and make it sound effect like bing.
Bing. I know. I got friends who got more bodies on them than that. Like, come on.
Well, bring them on the show so we can dissect their life. What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying.
How with you? I always say, think of the biggest how you know. Then I say, ain't it a man? I don't know what
the biggest hoe you know. That's what she's trying to say. The biggest hoe you know.
And then y'all married. My bad. Lady Q.
Lady Q.
Woke up inspired. You're assuming the list is accurate. Lady Q, we don't know anything is accurate on here.
But Jay Black acting like
we don't know anything.
Y'all run with it.
What's wrong with it?
According to what was just
all right. So if we look at the list, she's 34.
She done slept with everybody that's on the list, and I guess she's sleeping with some more people. Hell, somebody just put on here she with Tay Diggs, and she's not with Tay Diggs.
No, Trayvon Diggs, and she's currently dating Trayvon Diggs from the NFL. But yeah, they showing you the pictures and the time frame that she's dated these people.
So what?
Oh, she ain't sleep with Future. Please, somebody tell me she did.
My point is, I don't know. I don't know if she slept with it. Y'all don't know.
But all I see 15
on somebody all the time. That's that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
That people can't really just be not fucking hoes.
Yeah.
So everybody, before we get any further into this, Bow Wow had nothing but compliments for the woman. So shout to Bow. Yeah, nothing but compliments before that gets lost. Yeah. We're kind of going off into the generalization. We're not talking about, but if the list is true, at least she was in a relationship with y'all niggas out here going home with bitches from clubs. And this is the thing that kills me. This is the thing that's a contradiction in that statement. We're going home with who? Other bitches. But y'all taking part in it too. Y'all taking part in it. Y'all act like this chick is like she has no face. She's just like a clone. No, she part of the situation too. We're 50-50 in this. And she's running just like I'm running. Maybe she didn't sleep with Diddy because Diddy. All right, well, we didn't have to take it. And as the stories keep coming out. But we believe those stories. We don't believe, and this has nothing to do with Bow Wow's baby mom. We believe those stories.
I just appreciate the fact that he went on there speaking so highly of both of his kids' mothers, and the fact that he brought it to our attention that you don't own them.
You don't.
You do not own them.
You are co-parent.
Don't try to badmouth them and make it seem like, oh yeah, because she dating so and so. Well, what is she supposed to do? Sit on the shelf and never date anybody after your dusty ass? Like, come on.
No,
get over yourself.
That can't happen. That can't happen.
Get over yourself.
Boom.
So, wow, the show is flying by. All right. The show is flying by. So, our favorite college female basketball player, Angel Reese.
Yes.
Who stirred the pot. Was talking tough.
Yes.
Talking tough. What I'm not going to do. What we not going to do. We not going to the Bidens. Not going to the White House. He compliments baby mom and men out here like, nah, she a hoe. We weren't saying she was a hoe. Jay Black just brought up some stuff.
There was an implication. Jay Black made an implication.
I object, Your Honor.
Angel Reese.
So Angel Reese, and I like Angel Reese. I said, this girl, these girls are marketable. Listen, the NBA sucks so bad that there was an interview that these girls were being interviewed, and they said they don't even want to go to the WNBA because they make more money in college. That's how bad the WNBA is marketing it. You have never heard an NBA player, no matter how much money they were making in college, say, I'd rather stay in college because I'm making more money.
Well, that's because they're in the WNBA.
And I'm blaming the WNBA, and I've said it over and over again, that they don't know how to market these girls, and college does. They know how to get the ratings. So anyway, Angel Reese, she was like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. I said, this girl's edgy. And last week I told y'all, I said, I gave her a public service announcement. I said, be careful walking this path because it takes a lot more to stay to this. It takes a lot to be Kyrie Irving and to stand pat on a situation and say, I will not take this vaccination. And the entire world came down on him. I said, this is difficult. I said, I don't want you to stop doing it. But I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into at your young age. I don't think you know what this media does to people who go against the grain. So she said she wasn't going to the White House. And then this video popped up. Angel Reese, ladies and gentlemen, this video popped up. She said, we ain't going.
For everything and just being able to say that hurt us in the moment. But just going back on it, I mean, the team, you don't get that experience ever. So being able to go back, and I know my team probably wants to go for sure, and my coach is supportive of that. So I'm going to do what's best for the team, and if they would like to go and we decide on we're going to go. But it was tough just seeing that in the beginning, but I think we'll all come together, and I think it'll be good.
Okay, so Angel Reese is part of that we that's going to go.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, that news coming down yesterday that the school had accepted the invitation, and we wanted to see where Angel Reese.
Yeah, I'm a team player. I'm going to do what's best for the team, and I'm the captain. So I know the team would love, and going back home will be fun. And hopefully my cousin, they won the national championship too, so hopefully I can see them then. In the beginning,
Didn't take long to crack that shell, boy.
No, it makes sense.
It didn't take long. No, let me. It didn't take long to crack that shell. They didn't. Now she a team player. Oh, now that I thought about the team. No, what happened is them people at LSU sat your ass down and said, don't you know how this affects the money that this school makes and the publicity we get for LSU to be up there at the White House?
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to get on that plane, and if you want to keep copying these checks, I think it's called the NIL. It's the reason why college players can get paid now, and you want to stay on a national LSU, a national championship team, you gonna go say hi to the lady you talk shit about for a whole week.
Or maybe it's because the lady husband called her personally to congratulate her.
So what?
Maybe because he reached out and buried a hatchet. And also, you are a team player. If your teammates want to go, you're not going to be the one to say no. How often do you get to go to the White House? So I get it for them kids in Baltimore or whatever. Them young girls.
This is why I told you, I said this last week. Kyrie Irving, his teammates didn't say it publicly, but were mad as fuck because he couldn't play in them games. He was getting paid 30, I think it's like $35 to $40 million a year and wouldn't play in those games because he wouldn't take the vaccination. And they called him all types of, he wasn't a team player. He was selfish. He was this. All I'm saying is this ain't easy to put your neck out there. They still doesn't change the fact that never in history have they invited both teams to the White House. That don't change that.
They're not doing that though, right? They reneged on that, right?
No, I think they reneged that, but they don't change what they did. That's what you wanted to do. I tried to tell y'all this shit ain't easy. Kyrie Irving was called every name in the book for standing firm. He wasn't a good teammate. He was disappointed in Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant came to Brooklyn because he wanted to play with Kyrie. Kyrie cares nothing about the team. Kyrie is just about himself. He's a problem. And he said, you know what he said? I still ain't taking it. They said you couldn't play because she said a statement and all it took was a week to retract it.
But I think that she said, I'm a team player. I'm a team captain. I'm a team player. I'm the team captain. So yes, I'm gonna do what's best for the team, but that doesn't mean that she still doesn't feel the way that she feels.
I'm just telling
We've all done things for the greater good.
The one stance that she took that was the hardest stance that everybody got the most attention, she retracted the statement like she was doing allegedly.
I do it all the time. It's okay, Angel.
Angel, I still like you. I just tried to give you the warning. These are the warning shots. These are the warning shots to say, settle down. Settle down. You got a problem with the first lady? That's your problem, but settle it down. We'll go to the Obamas. What happened to that? You ain't called Michelle. Michelle probably told your ass, you might want to settle down because they part of the system too. Don't get it effed up. LSU told Reese, just like Nino Brown told the court, this shit is bigger than me. That's all I was warning.
Somebody grab her anyway and talk to her. Just for her interviews. It's a lot of stuff that she's saying in her interview. If she really had a publicist or a PR rep, they would get her to, you can be who you are, but some of the stuff she says, it's like you gonna mess it up for yourself, young lady.
Well, I saw a report that she's about to hit $1 million this year, something the most she's ever made. Like I guess she's getting endorsements and money opportunities should be flying in.
And that money opportunity, those money opportunities came from playing what sport for what school. They sat that ass down and said, you want to keep seeing that money? Because we can make it difficult.
Yeah.
We can make it difficult up in here. I'm not even coming at her in any way. I tried to put the warning out there is when you do this, you become a villain. And people think it's fun being a villain. People think it's cool when they see other people do it. It's not when you're the villain all the time amongst the mainstream media.
Well, in her defense, she is from Baltimore.
I mean, I think she can speak her mind. But
I was gonna say she's gonna speak her mind.
She has to. It's certain choices of words that she needs to use instead of talking like she's talking
going to
her
need someone. She's going to need someone, a PR team. She's going to need a full out PR makeover. And what I mean by that, not taking away her authentic self, but learning to play the media game. So I think that's going to be important for her success.
And the people who don't play the media game, who stand for something and don't want it, because once you play the media game, you are going to compromise your views and opinions. Once you play the game, once you get the team of people saying, okay, no comment. Now everybody jumps on, oh, now she don't want to say nothing. Oh, she was talking all that before. Oh, she had this to say, she had that to say. What's that mean? Because she's from Baltimore? I think
Joy's from Baltimore.
I let that go. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
My fiance is from Baltimore, and they don't give a damn. Like they're gonna say what's on their mind. They normally don't sway from things. Like if they feel the way they feel, then they speak what's on their mind. They're very every Baltimore person from Baltimore I know is very outspoken. So that's what I meant by that.
She has to learn to speak with tact.
Yeah.
And when I just searched her name, I see Saturday Night Live did a skit this weekend, so I got to go watch that. So I aired with her on there, so that should be fun. Hey, she made it Saturday Night Live.
But see, Mark, that whole comment, you need to speak with tact. What is tact? So I didn't hear her say nothing disrespectful. I heard her say her.
She don't need to be on interviews, sitting up cussing in her interviews, and it's just the way. I don't think too much needs to change because she knows how to talk. She's very articulate. She's highly educated. We can tell that. But I just think she's really comfortable in interviews, and she talks as if she's talking to her best friend behind closed doors.
She's been her authentic self. Once again, people want people to change.
I don't think it's stripping her
I'm my
authentic
self on here, but I promise you, if Gail calls me, you're not gonna see me sitting on Good Morning America, lean to the side and cussing her out.
I see why she's going on defense, because she can backtrack. Amazing.
Nah, I think that there's just a more appropriate way to communicate and get your point across. And I think that that's what she needs help with. I don't want to water her down. I love her and all of her, what she stands for, how she is on the court and off the court. I just think that she needs to learn how to articulate herself in a better way to get her
Oh,
point.
now she's
Heard.
too hood for you too. Huh?
You can
No, no,
articulate. You can articulate.
I mean, communicate.
You
I
can
don't mean her tone. I don't mean changing any of that. I'm just saying being able to communicate your thoughts. I could cuss you out, Jay Black, right now without saying any profanity.
I got two of the most
articulating my thoughts to you.
I have
in a different way.
I have two of the most articulate people I've seen in years fighting for their Congress life in Tennessee, speaking against being expelled from the Congress. You can be as articulate as you want to be. If your message ain't fitting what they want, they don't give a damn if you use the biggest words and you got an encyclopedia that you're reading out of. The fact of the matter is, it wasn't how she said it, is what she was talking about that got her pressure. She could have said it in a Shakespearean form. She could have had a Shakespeare form with it. But at the end of the day, there was no one more articulate than Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. It wasn't how they said it. It was what they were talking about.
And again, that
Mike.
There's truth to that. There's truth to that. But there's also a way in the delivery to where you're going to get people to say, well, actually, she makes sense. Versus if I'm up here cussing everybody out, nobody's going to hear me. Everybody's going to ridicule. They're not even going to take a second look at what I'm saying.
In her statements on ESPN, she never cursed. She never cursed on CNN. She never cursed on it.
Shawnee, like the example Shawnee just said, your body language as well. So that's what all I'm saying is
your body language. Ain't that
like what Shawnee just said? If she's over Gail, she ain't gonna be like this. Like what, bitch? What you say? What? She's not going to be like that.
But she's not going to be that. This girl wasn't like that. What I'm saying is they don't care.
Like that. She is in interviews like that. That's what I'm saying.
But the interviews that she's talking,
she just needs to stay consistent with what she's doing on ESPN, what she's doing on CNN. She needs to do the same thing when she jump on these little podcasts. For right now, just don't mess your money up. That's all I'm saying. The young lady is very. She knows how to express herself. She don't need no major overhaul. It's just a few little things that she needs to know as she goes on this road. And hopefully some other Black woman that's been down her road will pull her to the side and say, listen, okay, this is how you need to handle this. She's fine. It's just a couple of things because it's almost like a setup. They're gonna set her up to give her all this stuff. And then the minute that she does one little thing,
get a little weed on her. She had a little weed like Carrie, like the track star had a little weed in the system.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even talking about weed. I'm talking about what she may say in a certain setting. And then they're gonna try to snatch all her stuff from her just because of that. And that's because nobody told her. There's nothing wrong with her. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
She definitely needs a good mentor.
And once they get their hands on her and they give her this whole influence, that's when they'll be like, at the end of the day, what we're trying to say is you got to soften this message. That's what the bottom line is. You got to soften the message. You can't come for them and think that you're going to change the system.
DM her.
That's what the whole bottom line is. It's not about her mannerisms. It's about the message. Because she could be perfect in her delivery, perfect in her speech, perfect in everything in her body language. And if the message is the first lady of the president is full of shit in an articulate way for inviting the second place team, she's still going to get sat down by LSU and say, your ass is going to the White House. Because that's what happened. That's what happened.
And nobody's refuting that, Mike. But
all the other stuff is just decoration.
Yeah, but if I say, you know what, I don't appreciate the first lady's sentiment towards my teammates and myself. Would you not receive that message better the way I just said that?
No, the media
would
would
way
not.
That she said it. The media may say, "Oh, well, we disagree," but there are going to be people who are going to hear her better and may say, "Oh, well, she has a valid point."
No, we've been trying that for hundreds of years and it didn't work. We've been trying it for hundreds of years, trying to appease what we. Let's say it like this. Let's say it like this.
It's an old country saying that you get more flies with the honey and shit.
So I'm gonna tomorrow. I'm gonna bring. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna bring the 2 Tennessee men. 3 people were in on this. Only 2 got expelled. The 2 black men got expelled. Ain't nobody gonna be more articulate than them. Ain't nobody.
I think that you're missing what I'm saying, Mike, because I'm not saying that is the prop that's going to be the thing that's going to get everybody to say, "Oh no, you're right." What I'm saying is that you get heard a lot better when you can articulate your voice,
and
in
she did
in a large platform. Net, okay.
Like, how about Angel got her point across, and the White House understood and said, "Okay, no Iowa team can come." How about that? That's not what happened. She got sat down and was like, she ain't say none of that. What she said, I'm going by the word.
Is Iowa still going?
We don't even know that for a fact that they not going. But if LSU said they going, she going. And I'm not mad at you. I wouldn't have made it. I get it. I would have done the same
I like
thing.
her accountability. I like the fact that she went on and said, "Hey, I'm the team captain. My team wants to go, so we're going because I'm a team player."
That was her team that wrote that for her to tell her to say that. That was the team that you're talking about that made her fall back, and they gave her the script and said, "This is how you're going to present yourself, and this is how you're going to be looked upon in a better light." That's what happened.
And okay, so even if that happened, there's still a level of accountability in public that you have to take.
What did she do wrong? What did she do wrong that she needs to be accountable for? Tell me what she did wrong.
So I'm not going to say wrong. According to LSU, you're a spokesperson. So I'm going to tell you something even about that. Because when you join teams, when you join organizations, you are no longer just an individual. A lot of times, yes, you can't speak for the brand. So if you are part of the LSU brand, I think that that's one of the bigger problems right there, is that you're not no longer speaking as
so she
Angel
can't
Reese
speak.
as a high.
She can't speak for her own feelings. She can't speak for, because she didn't say,
because she spoke. That's not.
So see, that's how, this is what I love. That's how they get you. You're speaking for the brand now. No, the first people I was speaking for was she said the white girls lost, and now they get invited. Now when the white girls lose, they get invited. It's obvious.
It's what we not going to do and what we not going to do, then you're giving a reflective statement of the brand. Because what we not going to do on Media Room 360, and Shawnee will probably pull me to the side like, yo. Like, it's okay that you have your own opinion, but you said what we aren't going to do as Media Room 360. Now I'm representing the brand of Media Room 360.
Well, they wouldn't even let her sit home and decide as an individual, with many athletes have done, and not going to the White House, especially when Trump was there. Individuals said, "I'm not going."
Ain't going.
Yeah, but she's the team captain.
That doesn't matter. They were
she's the team captain.
No, they've been Super Bowl MVPs that didn't go.
So I think if she decided she wanted to go, she could go. I mean, the White House know they were wrong. They know Jill was wrong because Jay just put it up there. Joe Biden called her and apologized.
Okay, and you know that was nothing but wrong. And you know that was nothing but a lie.
It don't matter. He did it.
Wait, but that's nothing but a lie. All that was.
He did it, and it's there. And it might be a lie that she really feel like, okay.
Good morning, Tony D. Good morning.
But she gonna go because of the team.
Folded like a lawn chair.
Because it's bigger than her. She gets that. And that is somebody I would want on my team that understand, okay, I got this for the team. She don't have no problem getting up there.
There are things that are bigger than the team.
No spokesperson had to get up there and say it for her.
No, they did say it. She just spoke out what they said.
Get on camera and say it for her and fight her off. She sat up there and took it like a woman.
Oh, actually they did. Matter of fact, actually they did. Actually, LSU did. LSU did make the first comment. They did put the tweet up there and say we would be honored to go to the White House.
But see, they have to do that.
Steph Curry didn't go
to. Go ahead.
Well, we got an example. Steph Curry didn't go to see Trump. Nobody said he wasn't the team leader.
So we're talking about somebody who, to me, I feel like that's not an even analogy, because you're talking about a contract and you're talking about a student athlete. I think that those are two different pots, but.
Well, we're good. Mike, the bag. I know it's the bag. I know what they threatened her with. I know it's obvious right there in front of my face. That's what it was.
They used a lot of leverage to get.
And this was my point last week when everybody's like, "No, she needs to say what she got to say." Last week I said, "Be careful going down this path, because they don't take kindly to it," and they didn't. And now you had to retract the statement. And my thing was, before you said it, understood they were going to make you retract this statement. So this is a lesson. I just kept saying, be careful. Because when Steph Curry, they tried to come at Curry when he didn't want to see Trump.
But Red Boy, so I guess the whole team didn't go.
The whole team didn't go.
So I guess it's a team decision.
We're comparing the NBA to a college institution, an institution of higher learning.
Okay, well, this is the problem I have with this situation. Why do you think she retracted the statement? And why do you think she retracted the statement? In real life, not what you're told.
I don't even look at it as a retraction.
Wait, Johnny, she what? She what?
Because that's understood that the school told her that. I mean, but the Golden State Warriors, those are a bunch of grown men who got an owner that maybe the owner didn't vote for Trump. She's at a school that's paying for her to be there. So if you want to keep your scholarship and you want to keep playing,
right?
Then we are going to go to we understand how you feel, but we going to the White House. And she complied. There's nothing wrong with that.
So you're the first one to tell me if we're going to change something, you can't comply if you're thinking you're going to change something.
Is Iowa going to the White House?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't, because
that was the issue. That's why she said it. That's the only reason why she said it is because Jill Biden was disrespectful and said, I think we ought to bring the other girls. And she said it, and we all know because of why. Even Kate said, no, that don't make sense for us to go. So Jill Biden was wrong, and she represents the White House. If Joe
she's
Biden
part of the brand.
If he meant it or if he didn't mean it, he did it. He apologized. It's documented. Everybody can see it in the whole wide world. So yes, if they did this, then she should have been like, okay, well, we gonna go. That's what the tradition is. This is what the team is doing. I got to do it.
I know, but
listen, in the century.
And we gotta wrap it up. The fact of the matter is, we can make all technicalities on why she retracted, but it got retracted because of a fucked up system. And if you keep complying, you keep going along with the system, nothing ever changes. That's all I'm saying. And I told you, sweetie, you ain't willing to stick for your statements, and you ain't willing to stick by them. They will make you comply, and I ain't mad because I've complied many a time. So I know what complying is with some shit that you don't believe in. You don't want to go to that White House to see Jill Biden. You don't want to go over there because you know the propaganda that got spread, and you know the meeting that you had to sit in when they checked your ass and they said you going. Not because you want to, not because you still believe you want to. You went because they said you're going. And we still love you. Anyway, y'all, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life is guaranteed: it will end. And for every time we were late, we gave y'all overtime today. You fight for everything in life. You fight for you fight for parking spots. You fight for the big piece of chicken. You fight for everything. Fight for your happiness, and never let anybody take it from you. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, Shawnee Scott. We out of here. Yeah, yo.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.